we have Naman Manik presenting before us Dear Future Generations by Prince E.A. A profound apology to the future generations for the alarming rates of deforestation and the reckless destruction of our environment for which we are all responsible.
Dear
Naman.
future generations, I think I speak for the rest of us when I say, sorry. Sorry we left you our mess of a planet. Sorry that we were too caught up in our doings to do something. Sorry we listened to people who made excuses to do nothing. I hope you forgive us. For example, I'm guessing you probably know what is Amazon desert, right? Well, believe it or not, it was once called the Amazon rainforest. And there were billions of trees there and all of them gorgeous. Oh, you don't know much about trees, do you? Well, let me tell you that trees are amazing. And I mean, we literally breathe the air they are creating, and they clean up our pollution, our carbon, store and purify water, give us medicine that cures our diseases, food that feeds us. Which is why I'm so sorry to tell you that we burn them down. Cut them down with brutal machines, horrific. At a rate of 40 football fields every minute, that's 50% of all the trees in the world gone in the last 100 years. Which brings me great sorrow, because most of us today don't even care about tomorrow. I'm sorry that we put profit over people, greed over need, the rule of gold about the golden rule. I'm sorry we use nature as credit card with no spending limit. Sorry we pollute the ocean so much that you can't even swim in them. But most of all, I'm sorry about our mindset, because we had the nerve to call this destruction progress. Hey, Fox News, if you don't think climate change is a threat, I dare you to interview thousands of homeless people in Bangladesh. See, while you were in your penthouse nestle, their homes literally washed away beneath your feet due to the rising sea levels. And Sarah Palin, you said that you love the smell of fossil fuel well. I urge you to talk to the kids of Beijing who are forced to wear pollution masks just to go to school. You see, you can ignore this. But the thing about truth is, it can be denied, not avoided. So, I'm sorry, future generation. I'm sorry we paid so much attention to ISIS and very little to how fast the ice is melting in Arctic. I'm sorry we doomed you. And I'm sorry we didn't find another planet in time to move to. You know what? Cut the beat. I'm not sorry. This future, I do not accept it. An error does not become a mistake until you refuse to correct it. We can redirect this. How? Let me suggest. If a farmer sees a tree that is unhealthy, they don't look at the branches to diagnose it. They look at the root. So like that farmer, we must look at the root, and not to the branches of government, not to the politician-run corporations. We are the root. We are the foundation, this generation. It is up to us to take care of this planet, our only home. We must globally warm our hearts and change the climate of our souls and realize that we are not apart from nature. We are a part of nature. And to betray nature is to betray us. To save nature is to save us. Because whatever you are fighting for, racism, feminism, poverty, minority rights, or any types of equality, it won't matter in the least. Because if we don't all work together to save the environment, we all will be equally extinct. Sorry. Thank you. Everyone says that the entire world has come to standstill because of the global pandemic. But has the sun stopped rising? Have the stars stopped shining? Have the leaves stopped dancing? No. It is because the nature cannot be restrained. On this occasion of Earth Day, I want to make a very small request to all of you, that please do not take nature for granted. Due to lockdown on human activities,
The Mother Earth is slowly healing. But what is more important is to make sure that we take care of the planet Earth even after the lockdown ends. Therefore, we should all ensure that we save our Mother Earth.